Hello ladies, and welcome to the women's rehearsal for the WPC song. Hopefully you've printed off the new copy with the parts. I've condensed it so it's not so many pages and a lot easier to read. And I want to ensure you that if you've never sang in different parts, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, please, no worries. What we're going to do is I'll send out an email, and those that have sang in choirs and know how to sing in different parts, I will put those groups together, and those that haven't will probably be the majority of you, and we'll be working with that as well. So it's just going to be a wonderful full sound, and it's the outcome that comes from this song that we're looking for, and that's what is most important. Okay, so let's get started as far as what's happening with the women. At the beginning, if you notice, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8 measures before you even come in. So that will be the instrumentalists as they're playing, and then I will direct you as you're coming in. And when it comes in, the measure that you come in, you'll hear these 3 chords. And I will motion to you to take a deep breath, and you'll come in. And it comes in just after count 4. So the easiest thing to do when you hear 1, 2, 3, we've traveled. 1, 2, 3, we've traveled. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We've traveled. We've traveled. And whenever you're in doubt, as a singer, we always drop our jaw for like the sound of an A. It's not, we've traveled. It's we've traveled. We've traveled. You'll see when we do some warm-ups and rehearsals ahead of time, everything is nice and relaxed. So we want to drop that jaw. So let's just sing through it a little bit. So all the women come in just before where you see that little square with the A inside of it, and that's where we start. And that's your first note. So the 3 chords before you are 1, 2, 3. We've traveled to Portland by land, sea, and air. So many people, so special, so rare, to participate in the 4th WPC. Our research and insights to share. And again, it's not share. Drop the jaw. Share. Excellent. Now, with that, I forgot to mention, and I think I put it in the email, hopefully, that you need a pencil so we can mark as we go along. So what we will do right now, starting at A, looking through here to figure out where you can breathe. So we've traveled to Portland by land, sea, and air. And you see a squiggly line at the end of that measure. You can breathe right there. You have plenty of time to breathe. And I put a little check mark when I'm going to breathe. So many people. And if you need to breathe, there's another little break there. So special, so rare. I'd actually have you breathe whenever you see a rest, because we do not want to hold on through that. So the next breath is at the top of page 3 where it says measure 16 after the word rare. To participate in the 4th WPC, and you see kind of a little comma at the top of that. We want a breath there. So put the little check mark or a comma if you'd like. Our research and insights to share. Long, long, good. Breathe. Now get ready to turn the page. The science, science, it's not science, science. And medical, medical, so med is the same note. Sometimes people want to switch and go on to a different note there, but it stays on the same note. I'll start at the bottom of page 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The science and medical communities. If you can go through all of that without taking a breath, wonderful. If you can't, take a breath really quickly after medical. There's so many of us singing, no one's going to hear you breathing because people will follow through. That's what's nice about having a nice big group to sing. So, medical, quick, communities, breathe. Together, together, down jaw nut, together, together. It's like an ah sound. So instead of where it says T-H-E-R, you might want to put an A-H underneath there. Together with caregivers and those with PD. Let's see, for breathing there. Together with caregivers and you could almost breathe as in the word and as you're coming in. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Together with caregivers and those with PD. So that's okay if you take a breath where the word and. Those with PD, breathe. Though many, and there's a drop jaw. Though many in numbers, one vision we bring. One, oh, there's a break there. Vision we bring, breathe. One hope, and hope is strong. We have all the voices coming in here. The men are going to join us here. So I want a big hope. You hear that H coming up. One hope, nice round O. One hope and one song that we sing and sing. Kind of pucker those lips and get that sing. It's not sing as much as we want to smile there. Sing. We want to push the sound out. So let's listen to that. 1, 2, 3. One hope and one song that we sing. And if you run out of air through there, just take a quick breath wherever you can. Because at the end of that line of the top of page 5, you're going to have time for a big breath. Okay, let's turn the page to page 6. All right, so here is where we go into parts. Now, let's first look at the soprano part. And I'm going to have a different video. If you're going to sing the alto part, I'll put that on a different video where it will say for altos only. So everyone that is singing the melody will go through the melody on this particular video. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you imagine a world without Parkinson's? Drop the jaw on that one on and get the P out because it's really important to have that. Parkinson's, Parkinson's. One fun exercise that I do to get those lips moving is when you're blowing bubbles, and maybe you've done this before. So pretend you're underwater, and then you just take a deep breath and get those lips out there. And so you can get that Parkinson's, Parkinson's. Everything is exaggerated when we sing. Okay, let's start again at the top of page 6. Okay, 1, 2, breathe. Can you imagine a world without Parkinson's? Breathe. A world without tremors or shakes. And it goes up. So when we're singing shakes, it's not that way. You don't want to go A. You again keep it down and put a little bit more power into it to bring the tone up and keep it up so that it doesn't go flat. So let's start. A world without tremors. So that's at the top of page 6, that very last end of that last measure. 1, 2, 3. A world world without tremors or shakes. Excellent. You might need to take a breath after tremors, which is fine, and a world, get that W out as well. Okay, let's turn the page. You have a breath at the end there after shakes. It starts again right on count 1, and if you notice on page 8, you have some very steady beats. Those are all quarter notes, keeping a very steady beat until we get to that third measure, and it's held a little bit longer. Okay, that's good. So wheel, again, get that W out. Wheel reach the goal, a strong G. You might want to circle that with your pencil. We'll reach the goal we've set. Need to breathe there. Working together. Working together. Not together. Together. No. So those are all steady, and you have a comma there already to breathe. No matter, not matter, no matter what effort, and we're not O sound on effort, effort. So might want to put a line on top of that O or circle it. It's not effort, effort. It takes. Yes, takes. Let's see. No matter what effort it takes. So we'll hold on to that A all the way through. Takes. And cut off on count 1 of the next measure. So you'll watch me. So it'll go takes. And I'll cut you off. So the S comes off as I cut you off. Takes. Yes. Okay, so let's start at the top of page 8. There's your note. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. We'll reach the goal we've set, working together, no matter what effort it takes. Good. And then the men come in. If you notice, you've got kind of little black boxes at the top of page 9. So you're not singing. The men are. The men sing all the way until the bottom of page... No, we're not even going to do that. They're going to sing all the way to the bottom of page 10. And then where it says, can you imagine, can you imagine, can you imagine? We are just going to take that out, okay? It's a little bit tough to sing. I've worked with a few choirs on this one. As much as I like it, we're just going to take it out, and that's going to be an instrumental solo through there. That's measure, let's see, at the bottom of page 10, it says a 68, that's measure 68, 68, 69, 70, 71. So that's measure 72 where it says MP, mezzo piano, excuse me. So we're not going to sing again until we reach E, which is at the top of page 11 where it says yes. So we have lots of time to break there as the men are singing. The instrumental has 1, 2, 3, 4 measures of solo, and then we'll come in yes, yes, really strong. And what you'll hear before is, let's see. For a minute, and then I'll bring in you. Yes, we can imagine a world. Yes, I want that really strong, almost like you're speaking it, because we can imagine a world without Parkinson's, most definitely. That's why we're here. That's why we're going to be at the WPC. Okay. So let's start at the top of page 11 at E. There's your first note, and you have time to take a nice deep breath before yes and after yes. So get ready to turn the page, and I will too. So I'm just going to hold on to this, and you have bars. need a breath there. Oh, shakes. Push that out. Breathe. We care. We care. And make that care nice and strong. Really get that C out. We care enough, so we will make it happen. And a big H on happen. Happen. And then I'm going to cut everybody off. And there's going to be a little bit of a pause. Yes, we'll make the effort it takes. Excellent. So I'm going to stop.